the body there are two types of cells. One is known as the germ cells or the reproductive cells from which a new organism is formed, and germ cells include the sperms and the ova. So these are the reproductive cells which are involved only in the formation of a new organism, and they are known as the reproductive or sex cells. Another type of cell is the somatic cell. Apart from the germ cells, all the other types of cells in our body are known as somatic cells. Somatic means body cells. So apart from the reproductive cells, every cell in our body, be it of your hair, be it of your nails, be it of your skin, every cell of your body other than reproductive cells or the germ cells are known as somatic cells. Now, based on the types of cell, we have two types of cell division as well. The cell division which involves the somatic or the body cells is known as mitosis. So, mitosis is the division involving the body cells or the somatic cells, and that type of cell division which involves the reproductive cells or the germ cells is known as meiosis. So, let's come to each of them one by one. First, we see about mitosis. What exactly does mitosis means? Mitosis is a type of cell division in which two daughter cell is produced by division of one parent cell. There is one parent cell, this is known as the mother cell also, or the parent cell. It undergoes various stages of cell division and it ultimately gives rise to two daughter cells. So, formation of two new daughter cells from one parent cell is known as mitosis. So, it's not a one-step process. There are many stages involved in mitosis from mother cell to daughter cell. It's not a one-step process. So, we'll come to each of these stages one by one. So, this is the overall stages of mitosis and the cell division. Mitosis actually starts from prophase. Interphase is not a stage of mitosis. You can say it's a preparatory phase where the cell prepares itself to start mitosis or to start cell division. So, once the cell is ready, because as soon as a cell is born, it cannot start off next level of cell division, right? It needs some time to make more new materials inside it. It takes time to mature itself to ultimately start cell division. So, that time which is utilized by the cell for maturation and to make new materials to make itself ready for cell division, that phase is the interphase, which we will see later in details. For the time being, we will see only about mitosis. So, mitosis stage starts from prophase, then we go on to the later prophase or the stage after prophase and before metaphase. Then we have the metaphase or the middle phase, then we have the anaphase, and lastly we have the telophase. So, these four, the prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, these are the four major stages of mitosis. And after telophase, we have ultimately cytokinesis, where the cell is now, the cell material is now divided into two daughter cells, and now the cell will divide into two new daughter cells by the process known as cytokinesis, which means division of the cell. Cyto means cell, kinesis means division. So, cell is now dividing into two new daughter cells through the process of cytokinesis. So, let's move on to each of these phases one by one. Now, before starting the stages of mitosis, let me make this very clear that in this part, the events involved in each of these phases is very important for the exams. So, questions from here can come like, what are the events happening during prophase, or say the events happening during metaphase, or it can be like you will be given diagram like this. So, it can be like you will be given a diagram like this and you will be asked which stage is this belonging to. So, it can be diagram based questions as well. So, in this portion, what you need to know is the events involved in each stages as well as the diagram. The diagrams of each stage is very important because the diagram itself tells a person which stage it is. How does it say? We can see that now. As we have already read about chromosomes, what are chromosomes? We have already seen in the previous lecture that chromosomes are the hereditary material of the cell and it passes from the one generation to another generation, and it's the chromosome which first divides and then the cell divides. So the chromosome plays a very important role in cell division. In a cell, as we have seen earlier, that in a cell the chromosome is not present in its chromosome form, but it is actually present in the chromatin form or the thread-like appearance form in the nucleus. And when the cell division starts, the chromatin condenses and recondenses more rapidly to give you chromosomes. So by the time, this condensation happens actually in the interphase or the preparatory phase. So once the chromatin is condensed, now the cell is ready for division. So when we start with mitosis or the first step, pro means first, therefore prophase means the first stage of cell division or first stage of mitosis. So by the time your cell has reached prophase, the chromatin has already condensed into chromosomes. So the chromosomes have condensed and now they are visible by a microscope. Chromosomes are already duplicated into sister chromatids attached to each other at centromere. So in a nucleus we had some thread-like structure like this. This was the chromatin fiber. Now this was during interphase when the cell had just divided and the cell was maturing into and preparing itself for the next level of cell division. So this chromatin fiber now condenses itself to form chromosome. This is a diagram, a rough diagram of a chromosome. This is the condensed form of chromatin. By the time the cell reaches the prophase, the chromosome also divides or duplicates to give two sister chromatids. The chromosome is duplicating to give two sister chromatids attached together by a centromere. So this is the centromere which attaches the two sister chromatids together and it forms somewhat like this. So this forms a X-like structure. These two are the sister chromatids attached together by a centromere in between. So in prophase, the chromosomes have already condensed to form, the chromatin fibers have actually condensed to form chromosome, which now has already been duplicated to form two sister chromatids attached together by the centromere. There is a structure, there is an organelle present inside animal cells only, so known as centrioles. Centrioles are present in the centrosome. This organelle is only present in animal cell. It is not present in plant cell. So this can be a difference between cell division in plant cell and animal cell. So centrioles contains, centrosome is an organelle present in animal cell which contains centrioles. Centrioles are somewhat like this in appearance and they during prophase they move towards the poles of the cell. So if we consider the cell like this, this is the pole of the cell and this is the equator like thing which will come later. So it's like a globe. If you imagine the cell as a globe, we know this north pole, south pole. So these are the poles of the cell. So during prophase, the centrioles move. Now what is centrioles actually? Centriole is the part which forms the spindle fibers, which is later on used in later stages of cell division. So centrioles are only present in animal cell, and during prophase it moves to the two poles of the cell. Now these centrioles results in formation of spindle fibers. Spindle fibers is nothing but these thread-like appearance between the two poles like this. These are the spindle fibers formed from one pole to another pole. These are the centrioles present at both the poles of the cell, and in between these two centrioles we have many spindle fibers. So this is a function of centrioles, that it produces spindle fibers, which is later on we see the function of spindle fibers, but right now we see that in prophase spindle fibers are produced by these centrioles. Another most important or the characteristic event that happens during prophase is the disappearance of the nuclear membrane and nucleoli. As we all know that the nucleus has a membrane around it known as the nuclear membrane, and during prophase the nuclear membrane disappears. Okay, so nuclear membrane and nucleolus disappears during prophase.